Today's review is one of the channel's favourite breweries. This is a Beak beer and it's called Let's. It's 6.5%, but what's it going to be like? Keep watching to find out. Welcome back to Rocker's Beer Review. Today it's a thumbs up, it's Let's. Beak and their very understated names of beer and to some extent fairly understated but very distinct graphics on their beer. This is, it says the exact source of the thumbs up gesture is unknown, but anthropologists have hypothesized that it is an ancient and instinctive celebration of possessing opposable thumbs. So why don't take a minute to rejoice in all your thumbs and thummy glory. India Pale Ale, El Dorado, Citra and Muteca. We've got barley, we've got wheat, we've got oats and hops and yeast and all the rest of the good stuff. 6.5%. Let's crack it open, get it in a glass, and I hope this is going to be good. Well, you know, the expectations with Beak is that it's going to be good. I have just had a beer before this, which I literally had to throw away because it wasn't that great at all. I won't say what it is because you'll have to just watch it on the channel because I don't know if it's going to come up before or after this beer. So, but that was then, this is now, and already looking at that in the screen, it looks absolutely fabulous. Bright yellow, that sort of very sort of custardy, very light yellow, but very sort of hazy and opaque. We've got two fingers, fairly compacted head. I keep saying that, fairly compacted. You look at it down like that and it looks fairly smooth, but when you put it up to the side, you can see there, the bubbles are quite loose. So pretty much it's just a normal white head of an IPA that probably won't stick around long. Let's see what the aroma's like. Not huge pungent aromas. The Muteca, you can definitely get that lime cutting through. Citrus, grapefruit, lemons, that sort of stuff. It smells okay, but not overly pungent. But let's see what it tastes like. Cheers, everyone. That is good. Oh yeah, that's incredible. Soft, creamy mouthfeel, and creamy is that flavour. It's very strange because I'm getting sort of flavours that you get with Sabro hop. What did I say the hops were? El Dorado, Citra, and Muteca. There's this creamy sweetness. Pineapple is big flavour here. But so we had these hops before, and I'm not a flavour like this. Whether it's the El Dorado, which is sometimes, you know, described as sort of a tropical jelly tot sweet. It's definitely on a fair bit of sweetness here, but it's a lovely soft mouthfeel. And it's just one of those sort of beers that you just drink and go, oh, that's lovely, that. I'm not going to overanalyze it in terms of if you're normally drinking it. You just think, oh, that's a nice drop. Yeah, I'm going to have some more of that. Yeah, that just tastes really good. But it does taste, there's a sweetness. It's almost got like that slight coconutty flavour to it. But the hops don't ever give, El Dorado, Citra, Muteca, don't give that off. If it had sort of talus in it, obviously Sabro, it's got that Sabro flavour to it. Bit of a strange one, that. It's nice though. The mouthfeel is soft, it's creamy and velvety. It's like the Daya of old, really, that sort of mouthfeel. You're getting tropical flavours. Pineapple is quite a big hitting flavour. But there's lemons and limes and grapefruit coming through as well. And they just sort of round off the beer. It's that sweetness up front, which sometimes you think, oh yeah, a bit of too much sweetness, is that what you really want? But it's it makes the beer really moreish and really flavoursome and lovely. It's a great beer. Beak make great beers, and this is up there with their best. So I don't think there's much more to say. Let's give it a thumbs up. The can's giving it a thumbs up, and I'm giving it a thumbs up. But what the score's going to be like, well, keep watching to find out. Okay, the scores are in for Let's. This is an IPA with Citra, Eldorado and Mutueka in it, but I'd almost say there was something like Sabro. There's a sweet coconutty flavour that's very reminiscent of Sabro. But anyway, regardless of what hops are in it, it's a great beer. Let's see what the scores are. Starting with aroma. Appearance. Flavour. Value for money. Yeah, Beak a little bit more expensive. This was £5.10 for this beer. And finally, my overall experience. We topped the scores up, and we're not quite hitting highly recommended, but we're damn bloody close to it. 79 is the total score. It's a very good beer, definitely recommended. There's nothing wrong with it at all. I think it was just that the aroma lost a few points. If it had a bit more pungent aroma, it probably would have got a couple more points and would have tipped it into highly recommended. But, you know, smelling a beer is not as important as tasting it, and this tastes really good. So let me know if you've had this. I would definitely recommend it, but then I recommend pretty much any beer from Beak. They make some really good beers. They are becoming very consistent and very good. You know, they're consistently good. I'd say almost go consistently great. I find them a little bit more expensive than some beers, but probably not as expensive as maybe Track or those sort of breweries. But great brewery, great beer. You should definitely try it if you like it. Like this sort of beer, because I think, you know, it's got all the flavours. There's something a bit different about it. Even though Eldorado, Mutueka, Citra, we've seen those hops before, but there's a flavour there that's just creamy and sweet and just lovely. So yeah, definitely a thumbs up for me. Hope you like this video. We kept it fairly short today because the beer just speaks for itself. I don't need to do loads of talking. It's a really good beer. Please give this video a thumbs up if you do like it. If you like the shorter ones, let me know in the comments. Do you want them short, long, medium? Let me know what you think is the ideal sort of length. Do you watch them for 2 or 3 minutes and go, oh, I'm bored of that now? Or do you sit all the way to the end? Maybe there's only one person left and they just want to hear the punchline at the end. The old, what do you call it? The catchphrase, I suppose you'd call it. Yeah. So without further ado, let's hit the catchphrase. Drink good craft beer and keep on rocking.